if your erections aren't as firm, if your energy disappears before the day is done, if you've started pulling away from intimacy, not because the desire is gone, but because your body just won't respond the way it used to. Let me be clear. This is not just aging, and it's not your fault. I'm Dr. Ross, a men's health specialist with over 30 years of clinical experience, and what I'm about to tell you might change the way you see your body forever. Because for millions of men over 60, the true cause of fatigue, poor performance, and low drive isn't testosterone. It isn't stress. It's something much simpler. 3 specific vitamin deficiencies that silently rob you of blood flow, energy, and vitality day after day. And yet, no one is talking about it. Why? Because the pharmaceutical industry would rather you stay dependent on a little blue pill, a pill that masks the problem instead of solving it. But I focus on root causes, not short-term fixes. And I've seen men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s reclaim their strength, their intimacy, and their confidence by correcting what their body was quietly missing all along. Today, I'm going to reveal exactly what those 3 essential vitamins are, how they restore natural blood flow and testosterone, and the fatal mistake 9 out of 10 men make that ruins their results, even if they're taking supplements right now. But before we begin, do one thing for me. Hit the subscribe button and tap the bell icon, because every week I share real, honest, life-changing health solutions specifically for men over 60. If this message already resonates with you, type 1 in the comments. If you're not quite there yet, type 0. I read every single one, and your voice helps shape this community. This isn't about chasing youth. It's about fighting for the man you still are inside. Let's get straight to the point. The first and most overlooked key to male vitality is what I call the master key to circulation. I remember a patient, Ruben, a 67-year-old businessman, a brilliant man who spent his life building businesses but felt unable to reconnect with his own wife. He told me with downcast eyes, "Doctor, I feel like a stranger in my own body. My mind wants to, but my body doesn't respond anymore." What Ruben didn't know was that he had a severe vitamin D deficiency. Here's the thing. Vitamin D is what flips the switch for nitric oxide in your body. Think of nitric oxide as the agent that dilates your blood vessels. Without it, your arteries are like kink-kicked hoses. Flow is weak. With it, they open up, allowing oxygen-rich blood to surge exactly where it's needed for a firm, lasting erection. The problem? It's estimated that over half of men over 60 have a critical deficiency of this vitamin. Good men who take care of themselves but still wonder, what's wrong with me? The good news is the solution is simple. 15 to 20 minutes of morning sunlight on your skin, eating fatty fish like salmon or sardines, or to be sure, a high-quality vitamin D3 supplement, not D2, which is less effective. I've seen patients who could barely walk around the block suddenly feel energized and reconnected with their partners again. This isn't a theory, it's chemistry. And it's one of the simplest ways to reclaim your strength. But as powerful as vitamin D is, it can only take you so far. Here's the secret most overlooked. Restored circulation is like having a race car with an empty tank. You have the potential, but you're missing the fuel for action, the energy. And that's where our second vitamin comes in to tackle the fatigue that even 8 hours of sleep can't fix. We'll talk about it next. So, we've established that vitamin D is the key to unlocking your circulation. But having clear pipes doesn't help if there's no fuel to pump blood strongly through your body. That's where our second vitamin comes in, what I call the spark of cellular energy. and the vitamin that recharges this battery is vitamin B12. Let me tell you about Richard, a 72-year-old retired accountant. He came to my office completely frustrated. He said, "Doctor, I sleep 8 hours a night, eat healthily, but by 3 p.m. my brain feels like it's in slow motion and my body feels heavy. It's like my battery is always at 10%. He felt like he was becoming a shadow of who he used to be. His pain wasn't just fatigue. It was the loss of his identity. What Thomas didn't know was that he was battling a classic vitamin B12 deficiency. Think of B12 as your body's energy generator. It's what converts the food you eat into usable energy for every cell. Without enough B12, no matter how well you sleep or eat, you'll always be running on energy-saving mode. And here's the critical detail for men over 60. As we age, our stomach's ability to absorb B12 from food plummets. That's why you can eat meat, eggs, and dairy and still feel drained. The solution? Ensure you're getting the right form. Most cheap supplements use cyanocobalamin, which your body struggles to use. What you need is methylcobalamin, the active form your body can use immediately. Now, picture this. Your circulation is restored with vitamin D, and your energy is recharged with vitamin B12. The engine is ready. But what about the body work? What protects this whole system from the rust of time, inflammation, and oxidative stress that attack your hormones? That's where our third and final vitamin comes in. The defender of your masculinity. Stay with me to find out what it is. Now, imagine this. With vitamin D, we've cleared the pipes. With B12, we've filled the tank with high-octane fuel. The engine is ready to roar. But what good is a brand new race car if the bodywork is rusting and falling apart? That's where our third vitamin comes in. What I call the shield of masculine protection. I remember Ronald, a 70-year-old retired teacher, a man who spent his life at the peak of performance. He told me, "Doctor, I do everything right, but I feel fragile. My desire has faded, and I just don't recover like I used to." His pain was that of a man who felt his body betraying him from within. What he didn't know was that his body was under constant attack from inflammation and oxidative stress, the rust of the body. And the defense against this is vitamin E. Vitamin E is a powerful antioxidant. Its main role is to protect your body's cell membranes, including the cells in your blood vessels and those that produce testosterone, from the damage of aging. When this protection fails, inflammation rises, blood flow is compromised, and testosterone production drops. It's a silent decline that steals your strength, vigor, and confidence. To strengthen this shield, you need natural sources like almonds, sunflower seeds, olive oil, and leafy greens. If you supplement, look for a natural vitamin E supplement with a mix of tocopherols, not the isolated synthetic form. But here's the most important truth of all. Even if you go out tomorrow and buy the best vitamin D, 3 B12 and E on the market, you might be throwing your money away and getting zero results. Why? Because 9 out of 10 men trying to fix this on their own make a fatal mistake that derails the entire process. And I'm going to tell you what that mistake is right now. Okay, it's time for the truth. What's the fatal mistake that's stopping you from feeling like a man again? I remember a patient, Tom, 74 years old. He came to my office with a bag full of supplement bottles. He spread them out on my desk and said, disappointed, "Doctor, I'm taking all of this and nothing changes." His mistake wasn't just one, it was 2, and they're fatal. First, quality over quantity. Tom was buying the cheapest vitamins at the pharmacy, thinking a vitamin is a vitamin. It's not. Your body can't use cheap vitamin D2 as well as D3. It can't use synthetic cyanocobalamin B12, as well as active methylcobalamin B12. You're literally paying for more expensive urine. Second, and this is the most critical inconsistency, he was taking them when he remembered your body doesn't work that way. Building health is like building a house. You don't lay one brick today and another next week. You need a consistent daily foundation. So your body can rebuild, repair, and rebalance. The solution isn't to take a bunch of things, but to take the right things in the right forms every day. So how do you put this into practice in a way that works? It's simple. It's what I call the daily vitality routine. 1. In the morning, start with a big glass of water and your B12 supplement, methylcobalamin, alongside a protein-rich breakfast. 2. During the day, take a 15-minute walk in the sun for your vitamin D dose, or take your D3 supplement with your largest meal for better absorption. 3. As a snack, or with lunch, eat a handful of almonds or seeds for your vitamin E, or drizzle olive oil over your salad. This is the vitality triangle in action: circulation, D, energy, B12, and protection. E, working in harmony. I want you to hear me now. That question you ask yourself, why isn't my body the same anymore? That question isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign you're still fighting. It's a sign you refuse to give up on the man you know you are. And I'm here to tell you it's not too late. Not by a long shot. You've already taken the first step by seeking this information. Now take the next one. If this video touched you, helped you, or gave you something to think about, don't keep it to yourself. Go ahead and hit the like button to let us know this content is making a difference. Share it with a friend, a brother, or anyone you care about who needs to hear this message. And if you have a moment, drop a comment below. Tell me what resonated most with you. Or let me know what topic you want me to cover next. Before you go, tell me in the comments, where are you tuning in from? Your city, your country. I read everyone, and it means so much.